Yo, what's going on, guys? We're going to update the tutorial catalog. Today, we're going to do a simple tutorial on how to add a prop into GTA 5, 5M, Alt V, whatever you're using from using Blender. I'm using Solums 2.7.2 and I'm on 4.5.2 LTS Blender. All links will be in description for the things that I am using. Um, so let's go ahead and get this started, man. So I'm starting with a blank canvas, so I just pretty much delete everything and Shift A to add a simple mesh. Let's go with a cube for the tutorial. And I'm going to change my viewport shader to show me the material preview, so that way I'm actually able to see the tabs. You can go to shading up here, easy, so that way you can, toggle back and forth between the material tab and your viewport. So we have Solums that we're going to be using today. We're going to be doing a basic texture. Let's just do, I'll do an emissive just for the fun of it. That way you guys can also see how to do the emissive at the same time. I'm sure you guys understand textures already at this point, so um, let's just do blue. Um, let's embed the texture. Go to Solums, texture perimeters, and embed. Just that simple. Um, create drawable objects right here in the drawable tool. You're gonna move this over a little bit so you can read it, but there's a little section where it says auto embed collisions. We're gonna go ahead and convert to a drawable. All right, we're gonna drop down this collision, drop this all the way down, and we'll drop this one down as well. We're gonna hide the actual model so that way we don't see the model real quick, and we need to click on the poly underscore mesh, and we need to go to the textures and remove this mesh. We need to go to collisions in the Solums tab. We need to create collision material. And once again, in all of these collisions, we'll have the reactive sounds from when someone is interacting with this prop. It could be the ground, it could be anything that you're remaking. You want to try your hardest to mimic those sounds of the environment. So we're making something that we want concrete. So we'll just create a collision material, and then we'll go to the BVH right here, and over the BVH, we'll just go ahead and go simply to this flags preset, general default, apply flags. And now when you unhide this, you can see, oh, it's all white. Don't worry, your texture's not gone. If you hide your collision, it's still there. You won't see the collision in game. You will not see a collision in game. Also, just to make sure, that your cube is gonna work in game, you can go to edit mode and you can go right here to the face orientation. And if everything is blue, obviously my texture is blue, but if everything is blue, it's gonna work. But if it turns red, like if I look in the inside, you can see it's all red now. This is what's not gonna be shown in game. So whatever you have on the outside of your props, your buildings, MLOs, whatever you're building, just make sure the blue faces are on the outside of whatever you are making. If not, you won't see it in game. Let's unhide everything. And then let's go to the archetype definition, and then we'll just call this test cube. I'm going to select everything in the viewport by just simply clicking it and pressing A. I'm going to auto create from selected. Go to flags in the collision, click static, and then in the cube one, I'll click static as well. So now if you go in both, they're static. Archetype on the cube, not the collision. You can see that the texture dictionary is embedded if you want to do it the YTD way. I also have a video on that. You guys can peep that one. Your HD texture load distance. I put this at 2000 so that way I can see it when I'm pulling up to whatever location I'm going to see. Now that's done, we realistically just need to export it. And we can do that by just bringing it to a export folder. You can make a folder that's empty. Let's just go ahead and export this YTYP first, and then I'll select everything and XML. Yep, XML. All right. You can also save it and export it through this way, or you can hold down V and you'll get the little pie menu for Solums, and you can export it through this. You can also convert, apply flag presets, do everything pretty much through this little console. It's pretty cool. So now that everything is exported, we have our RPF Explorer open. Let's go ahead and drag everything into our RPF Explorer. make sure that you do have your mods folder already. Do not edit anything in the base game files. You will corrupt the entire game. You open this up, and now you can see that our cube is pretty much ready to go. The only thing we have to do now is just map it. And you can see the emissive shader is also working. The only thing we have to do now is just map it. So to do that, let's create a new folder. And in that folder, let's create a stream folder. I also have an FX manifest in the description if you guys are going to need that. It's pretty much just exactly like this. I have it just a copy and paste for you guys, and it's already ready. Author, we're going to put Luis MLOs. Put whatever you are or who your entity is of what you're doing. Description, we're going to call it cube test. This is just pretty much what the map is. You can name it whatever. It literally doesn't matter. You can talk about the map, what it features, everything like that. The version is just obviously what version of the map they're on. So if this is the first version you're making for this map, we'll call it 1.0. Make sure your quotations, everything stay the same. If not, it will mess up. So we'll just save the manifest. Now that's saved. Create a folder for your YDR. Drag your YDR in. Create a YTYP folder the same exact way. Drag it in. I created a YMap folder because you're going to need a YMap folder as well. If you're just adding a prop, then this will be the simplistic little way to do it. So let's go to CodeWalker. Make sure you have your DLCs enabled, because if you don't have your DLCs enabled, it will cause a lot of errors. It might not spawn in game. Your manifest might not be working. Everything just will go wrong. So just make sure you have your DLCs enabled. All right, so let's copy the trajectory of the stream from here. And let's just go right here on the road. Let's go to Tools, Project Window, File, Open Folder. No, here we are. Select. We'll go to Archetype, select the name of the archetype, just in case. If you don't want to, obviously spell it, do whatever you want, type it out, do it quicker. You can work on things a lot faster. File, YMap. You're going to add a YMap, and then you're going to name the YMap, and then you're going to add an entity. And here you go, man. You can see your entity is pretty much ready to go. This is the simplistic way to add props. You can make emissives the same exact way. I also have tutorials on that, on how to make emissives, how to make them in multiple different ways. When you're also doing it in the YMap file right here, make sure you also put 2000 in the load distance right here and a child load. And let's go ahead and calculate flags, save as YMap folder, save. In the video, it's pretty much just demonstrating how to make LED signs, neons, emissives, anything that you can imagine. We will also go into more detail on how to do lighting in the next video that I plan on doing with the Volume 2 lighting, which it comes when it comes, but right now we're working on a lot of big projects, so just please be patient. We're doing our best. I'm one person, and I do everything I can to get everything out and done it in a timely manner, but stuff sometimes can be an overload. We're going to go to the stream, the main section. After we go to Tools, Manifest Generator, we're going to generate, we're going to save, and then we're going to save that in the main stream folder. So we'll just click Save, and now your project is done. You can go load this up in your FiveM servers, and you can test this, and pretty much it's ready to go. This was a really short, quick tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys need any other tutorials, please make sure you guys drop that in the comments below, and I will do my best to get them to you guys as soon as possible, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.